How can we improve job performance? Of course, it helps to understand the source of the performance problem. Because job attitudes influence job performance, assessing them can be a good start. Once managers understand why an employee performs poorly, they can intervene in a variety of ways. Ideally, they share constructive performance feedback and train, coach, mentor, or even reassign them. They also appreciate the power of rewarding and celebrating performance improvements. Let's begin with a brief description of some of the job attitudes that managers might assess. Job attitudes are evaluative statements or judgments concerning various aspects of one's job and work environment. Managers can assess these attitudes through one-on-one conversations or formal attitude surveys. Job satisfaction reflects how happy an employee is with their job or aspects of it. Job involvement represents their level of identification with and participation in their job. Psychological empowerment is the extent to which they perceive job autonomy and believe they are competent. Organizational commitment represents an employee's desire to remain a member of the organization and support its goals. Perceived organizational support refers to the perception that the organization values their contributions and cares about their well-being. Together, these job attitudes can give managers some insight into how employees perceive their job and their work environment. The next step is to give employees constructive feedback that helps them improve their performance. Performance feedback is information about the proficiency with which employees perform the job, including any discrepancies between expected performance and actual performance. Before the feedback session, share the rating forms with employees and make sure they understand the expectations of the job. Train the people who will be giving feedback to focus on job-relevant tasks and behaviors. Avoid discussing traits or other personal qualities that cannot be developed or are not related to the job. Ensure the anonymity of rating sources to encourage employees to be honest. During the feedback session, explain the purpose of the meeting and the importance of performance improvement. Throughout the meeting, encourage participation and listen to the employees' explanations and concerns. Keep positives and negatives separate. That is, avoid the praise-criticism-praise sandwich because it does not work as well as people might think. Also, share specific examples of job-relevant behaviors and situations in which employees performed well or need improvement. Finally, discuss the expectations for improvement. Explain the undesirable behavior and its impact on the work group or the organization. Then describe what you expect your employees to do differently in the future. After each feedback session, managers should help their employees set goals for improvement and provide regular opportunities for them to assess their progress with additional feedback. In other words, feedback needs to be a continuous process, not just part of an annual performance appraisal. Lastly, make sure rewards are contingent on high performance and celebrate even small improvements. Training can be planned and structured, which is more formal, or unplanned and unstructured, which is more informal. It can happen on the job, as with job rotation, apprenticeships, understudy assignments, and formal mentoring programs. It can also happen off the job in live classroom lectures, public seminars, self-study programs, group activities, and e-learning. Training programs can cover a variety of knowledge and skill areas. Managers can also encourage performance improvement using the coaching method. They work with employees on a one-on-one basis, helping them improve their KSAOs and learn from their mistakes. Think of it as having a personal trainer at work. Managers who use the mentoring method provide both mental and emotional support. It's a longer-term, relationship-oriented process that can be used alongside training and coaching to improve performance. For the most significant improvements, managers should use a combination of these strategies.